Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it, Leopard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken inside his own 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tech McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ringo.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he steps away. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll He'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. To throw on second down. Ryan. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Johnson, he lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Green, the tight end, in motion. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action, Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Schaefer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage lift defensively. Green, the tight end, in motion. They go to Johnson again. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now the kick is blocked. Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On second down, Ryan. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion, the tight end. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now is Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Falcons now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 3.